Hi everybody, it's Melissa. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for dropping by, spending a little bit of time with me. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been up very long. I was a little sleepy girl this morning, so you know what? I just rolled right back over when that alarm went off and kept snoozing. Probably could have snoozed all day long. It's gonna be a hot one today. We're hitting 90, which is a rarity around here. We've had a couple of really hot days here in Northwest Oregon that's, you know, surprised people, but I get very lazy. Well, it's not like I'm not lazy all the time. You guys know this, but I get very lazy when it's hot. Energy does not come, you know, to this girl when it's 90 degrees outside. So I'll just be hanging out in the house with my puppies. That one just barked because I bumped my chair. I need to get I don't have an actual office chair, you know, with the wheels. I've got to get something like that. More easy to flow, so I can flow across my room. Okay, so I did an unboxing of this a few days back along with the cloud that I got. And I told you I would come back and do a flip through once I got her set up really good. And pretty much with this one, I just transferred most of what I had out of my other VDS A6 into this VDS A6. And I'm loving this color. I did not think I would. I was like so on the, you know, edge about it. I'm like, but I wanted something close. I mean, I wanted something close to this color. You know, like I said, a good, rich Italian brown leather. But I would have had to do, you know, I've got 2 customs on order right now. So I wasn't going to do another custom, you know, because those get really spendy. So I decided to go ahead and try this because I watched a lot of videos with people. This is the color Tabac in their Touch Me Leather. And it's part of the line that it's ready to order. So if you order it, you get it. It was just a little over a week. I was shocked how fast it came. So you get it very quickly. And so I was wanting a darker, richer color, especially going into fall and into winter. Plus, I wanted something that I could carry in my purse and it not get, you know, messed up like one of my pretty pink ones would. This was just the ticket. This works perfect. I've already tried her out, took her out for a spin, and everything was good to go. And I got this one with the 30mm rings. My Parme only has 25mm rings, and I'm like, oh, it was so hard to get everything I wanted in there because of the ring size. And this is so much nicer. And now I'm like, oh gosh, I really want 30mm rings in my Parme, but they come with the Kraus rings, which are the best rings, but they're also the hardest to change out. And I'm scared to death to try and do it. I really am, but I may work myself up to it. Plus, I would like to order, because I got them, you know, I didn't change anything about them. You can get them with the gold Kraus rings, but it's like $30 extra. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna do silver. I wish I had went ahead and got the gold because I wish they had rose gold. Look at this. Okay, this is a rose gold color pen. Look how beautiful that rose gold is up against this color. Is that not stunning? That is absolutely beautiful. So somewhere down the line, I may, you know, take the plunge and see if I can find them in rose gold. And they're very expensive if you buy them by themselves. The rings, these rings are not cheap. And get them and then attempt to change it. I'll have to watch lots of videos. The thing about it is I'm not graceful. You know, my hands aren't steady like they used to be when I was younger. And I'm scared I'm either going to punch a hole in my planner or punch a hole in my hand, which neither one would, you know, would be good. So we shall see. But just throwing that out there, you know, if you get this color, you know, and if you can, go ahead and splurge and get the gold rings because it'd be so much nicer. So much nicer. But anyway, that said, I love this planner. I love having those 30 fill. I have more in there now than I had in my other A6, and it's still not stuffed to the brim. I'm like, yes, That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. And that's what I got. So I did rearrange things a little bit, but still pretty much have basically the same thing in there. They're just rearranged. So most people have their monthlies at the beginning of the planner, and most of my planners, that's the way I have it as well. But I didn't do that with this one. I did my dailies first, then my monthlies, then my weeklies, and then everything in between is just a little, you know, stuff that's here and there. I finally got my little bow. I have a couple of these in this design, only different actual bows. Like I have one that's a magnetic clip, and then one that's you know, actual 3D clip, so it's the actual bow with everything on it. I just think they're beautiful, and I don't care what time of year it is. They're just, I just love this print. This is so, so pretty. I am going to try and get me, you know, for fall, those beautiful little leaf prints they come out, leaf pins they come out with for your planner, or clips, I should say. They have those and little ghosties and little pumpkins and all of that, and I just love them. I think they're adorable. So I put that there, even though I had, wait for it, now this is one that is specifically for fall, my little fox. I wish it had the wide clip. That's the only thing about this one. The wide clips stay so much better. This one's always going this way or that way, but it's just the cutest little thing. And it is something that's perfect for fall, and it does match this planner so, so well, does it not? Beautiful, beautiful. So this is the Touch Me. So you've got all your regular pockets that you would, you know, of course, have with the Touch Me. You've got a pocket there, zip pocket there, secretarial pocket there. Then on this side, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card pockets all the way down, and another secretarial, and then you have the big back pocket in the back. So you are set up. The Touch Me line, that's why they're so great. They come already set up. You've got 2 pen loops, so you can have your, put you over there, so you can have your highlighter and your pen together. You know, just love it. Now when you customize, you get a lot more choices of things that you can do. But with everything you do, it gets more and more expensive. Okay, just know that. I know some people who have paid up to $600–700 for the customizations they have made on their planners. I'm like, ouch. I'm like, if I had that kind of money, sure I would, but you know, right now that's a lot more than my car payment, so gosh. But anyway, you can do that. But if you get, I didn't do any changes with my planners that I got picked out the leathers I want, the inside and the outside, and the only other customizations I got is I got the gold rings, and then I got them widened, because the senior I widened to a true A6, and the standard, which is their personal size, I widened to a personal wide. So those are the only 2 customizations I really got on mine, like I said, with the exception of getting the kind of leathers I want. So let's go through this, shall we? Okay, so this is, I have this pinned together because it's really pretty. So I have my first tab. I love this. I got this at Michael's, and it's just got it's pink and it's got my bows on it. That's all I need to say about that. But this says routine, so I don't really have a straight up routine one in here, but I did put that in there just because basically my routine is to plan as often as possible. I have daily trackers here, so these will take you through a whole month, and you can track whatever you want. I just put these in here just in case I wanted to use them, because I don't really do much tracking in this one. Basically, my tracking, I do that in my personal wide, my health planner. So I may start doing more tracking this coming year, now that I've really, for the longest, it just took me so much time to find out how I really wanted to track and what I really wanted to track. Right now, the only things I track is make sure I take my medications on time, my pain levels, and my mood. But just because it's fun to track. I may add a few things in there this coming year, like my daily scripture writing, do I get it done, things like that. So people track some of the craziest stuff just because they love tracking, like when they condition their hair, things like that. And I'm like, I am way too forgetful. I know that's what tracking is for, is so that you don't get forgetful about these things, but I would forget when I did it to track it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's not in my orbit. So anyway, got some of my vellums that I made. These, I have not done anything in this one as of yet, but I do use these a lot. Checklist. So everything from wish list I put in here, things that I want to do at the house, things I want planner wise, things I you know, just things. And plus I put people's, you know, birthday, Christmas list things in there. So I do a lot of that. I love these little checklists. They're just, you know, basic, and they're great to have. You could use them as trackers if you wanted to. You can do anything you want with them. And another one of my vellums. This one, that's my medication list. Vellum, another little dashboard I made. Vellum, you guys have seen that. These are my, I don't use these a lot, but if I take this to church with me, this is what I'll do. You know, it's for devotion. So you write the date, passage, thoughts, and prayer. You know, you can do Bible notes, whatever you want to with them, but that's what I use it for. So got a few of those in there. This vellum that I just love because it's one of the vellum itself is pretty. It's got the kind of iridescent mother of pearl look to it, and it's just really, really pretty. That you guys have probably seen 1,000 times. Place just for little notes that I might want to jot down. And this is my daily section. This is honestly the one I use the most in this planner because I like the size of the dailies in the A6. Honestly, because I don't need, a lot of people use a 2-page daily. People that are very, very busy, have jobs, families, kids, everything that they have to go through, and they have these massive list of things that they have to accomplish on a daily basis that just looking at them makes me feel exhausted. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad that's not me. But so I don't need giant dailies. I can usually get by with an you know, A6 size fine. So that's what I like to use this for. And that, you may recognize, that is from the Planner Society, and it's actually a washi card. And I've got a couple of them, and I just don't use them as washi cards. I punch holes in them and use them as place marks because they're just too pretty to wrap them up with washi. It's just how I feel about that. So here's my daily today. So top 3 priorities I had was to film. I'm doing that. Have to call in some meds that I'm out of. And then I need to really like deep clean some things here in the house because my granddaughter spent the night with me night before last, and we got some cleaning ups to do. And then just daily goals, take my meds, scripture write, and plan. And then my to-do, now these are things I want to really get into: cleaning the bathroom, dust living room, vacuum bedrooms, finish the laundry. I've actually done that. Film and cut inserts. I made a bunch of new inserts that I want to cut and put into my B6. Plus, the reason I haven't done a flip of her yet, I am still waiting for several things from Etsy that I purchased for her, including some dashboards and things, and they haven't got here yet. The planner came quicker than the Etsy shop stuff that's coming, and I'm hoping it gets here soon, really, really soon, so that I can finish the setup and do that for you guys. Bathe my puppies. They all 3 need baths. They're all 3 just grimy and grudgy right now. Plan scripture write. I've done those. And then find something. I haven't even planned dinner yet because I just want to do something cool. I don't want to be in front of the stove or have the oven on or anything like that because it is going to be hot. And, you know, yes, air conditioner, but at the same time, those things still make you hot. So, you know what, we may actually just go grab something like some Subway or something. I'm thinking that might be the way to go today. So anyway, that's my daily plan. Like I said, I have a daily, you know, planning pages in all my planners. So if I needed something, you know, something bigger, I can. Or sometimes I just like to decorate them and then put what I need to do in there. You know, whatever floats my boat. But this works perfect. This works fine. And I have several different kinds of daily sheets in there that I make. I made this one for fall. My printer has an issue with getting the yellows and the oranges the right hue. It's the printer. It's not, you know, because I design them totally different, but it's the printer. And they just don't come out the color that I want them to come out when I do it. But anyway, that is, you know, that one's actually an hourly and everything. Got to-dos and notes here. And this, I just made a real pretty collage of things. I thought it was real pretty. But yeah, like I said, I do lots. I have that one. That's easy for me to write in because it's big. I like the bigger ones more of that one. And then we get to the monthly section. There's one of my vellums. Even though this has this week on it, it's because my weeks are behind it. I just put it there. So this is July, so I'm about to run out of July, and I don't want to stop using this because I love acetate. So I am thinking that maybe I will actually wrap this in washi so that I can continue using it without people going, why she got July in there still? It's over. Because I really, like I said, I love acetate. And then, so, this is this month. Had some stuff going. I finished, because I had my VDS customs, you know, set on a 4-payment plan. It's done. Yay. I'm so glad PayPal's doing that now, like so many other people are. Like, yay. So that is done. All, you know, everything else is done. Bills are all paid for the month. Yay, yay, yay. That's good. Then you get weekly. So what I did is I divided my months up so that my weekly could be right behind them. Oops. So this is one I'm using. And I can't remember where I got these from, guys. These are actually free inserts. It's not, I didn't even make these. I like them. They were free. And so I just printed out just like a buku of them that I'm using in this planner. Because I love, you know me, I love playing with different inserts. I get very bored very easily, so I'll either make some or I'll buy some printables off Etsy where it's really, really cheap, something like that. But I love using different ones. But some that work for some sizes do not work for other sizes. So that's the big thing. So you need a nice one that's a nice roomy, for me anyway. If you really want to utilize it and write stuff in there, you need one that can be roomy in an A6 size. Otherwise, everything's just all squished in there, and that's no fun. That's no fun. So anyway, a lot of this has already been done because we are at Friday. I have these little vellums, again, not vellums, excuse me, sticky notes. And so here's where we're at. And so basically, I just kind of wrote down everything again. I try to do that, honestly, because repetition helps your memory. So writing down things helps your memory. If you're trying to memorize anything, when you write it, it just sticks better, And goodness knows my brain's losing a lot of its sticky. So I need as much sticky as possible. So anyway, no plans for the weekend as of yet. Probably won't do anything, to be perfectly honest. I think my husband works both days. So we'll just hang out. I'll just hang out with the puppies. Unless they need me to babysit my baby girl. And then that's the end of that. And then here we go into August. I got these from So Much Crafting. I ordered them and hers came really super quickly. I ordered them the same time I ordered the others. And I've had hers for a few days. So this is just, you know, a month at a glance. And I ordered these, okay, just to show you what a weird person I am. I ordered these for the A6, the personal white, and the B6. And I make them for my A5. But what I had forgotten is I had already ordered some for my B6. They're not here yet. But anyway, now I got 2 sets of these for B6. So, I don't know. I may have to sell one set, or I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah. That's your girl's brain. So, anyway, I've got 2 doctor's appointments coming up in August. So, I just went ahead and write those down, and I'll write other things as they come. There's August. And there's the first week in August. And then yeah, I don't have all of them in here. The rest of the months are in back here, so I can just pull them out and put them in as they pull the other ones out. And I am through, oh, maybe I do have them all in because this one was so roomy. You know what I do? I have it through the end of the year because this one was so roomy. Ha 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 ha. See what I mean? The 30 mil rings make such a difference. This is a weekly that I made, and I was like doing something a little bit different. I still think there's plenty of room because you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you got your boxes, but you also have room up here. So I kind of like that. So I'm gonna use one of those too. And then must-dos. This is the inbox. So this again is where I have all my personal stuff, passwords and things like that that we don't share. We just keep in the very, very back. I've always done that, kept it in the back. And then of course on my page lifter there with the little pretties there. But there she is, that sweet little VDS Tabac. I am in love. It is a great color. It is, if you're on the fence because it's got a little orange in it, it does have orange undertones. I am not an orange fan, but it's rich enough and there's enough of the brown in there that, you know, it really depends upon the light you're looking at it in. So don't let that stop you from getting this little gem because she is fantastic. You know, you can still get ink marks and things like that on her, but this kind of leather, it's treated, it's buffalo leather. It's real easy to clean. I've done it with my personal size and my other A6. Usually what I do, and just be careful if you do anything like this, test a little spot first to make sure that you're not going to get any kind of discoloring in it. Baby wipes is what I use. I use that on my leather handbags, you know, on, you know, my leather planners. And so far I've had no problems with it whatsoever on any of the planners. One of the things VDS has right now, and while I think they're beautiful, I don't think I will ever purchase one, is they have their velvet croco and velvet sand along with undyed leather, and people are going nuts over it. It's beautiful, but oh my gosh, it's so delicate. Everybody's telling you if you get it, and the colors they have a Tiffany blue in the croco. It's scrumptious, it's so beautiful, but it's like a velvet. It feels like, some people say it almost feels like a cloth. So same thing with the velvet sand, again, it's like a velvet. And then the undyed Janet leather, it has no protectant on or anything, it's just undyed leather. Those are going to be hard to keep clean. They will, put it this way, if you like planners with character, they're going to develop character. So I'm like, oh, as beautiful as they are, I would have loved to have done the Tiffany color croco, but I live in the Northwest where there's tons of rain, so she could have never left the house, ever. I don't do velvet handbags, velvet anything like that, because it's not a good combination when you live basically in a rainforest. Not a good combination, but they are beautiful. Oh, they are so pretty. But this kind of leather, and you know, like pebble leather, smooth leather, especially if it's leather that does have it is treated. Number one, if it's treated, it's going to be less likely to pick up stains. And if it does pick up anything, it's easier to clean it. So just keep that in mind if you're going for, you know, depending upon what you're going to buy and everything, kind of weigh, is it worth it to, you know, get the stuff that's going to be harder to keep clean or not. So, you know, you pay a lot of money for these things. You don't want one little to destroy it all. So that's all I got for you. Oh, my little ollie clip. I love my ollie clips. I've ordered 3 new ones, and they're just beautiful. They're beautiful. My husband's like, what are they for? And then I, you know, told him the magnet in these things are magnificent. You can hang your keys off of them. It's crazy. I love it. So, anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was informative. Let me know what you think in the comments. I always answer back my comments. When you leave a comment, I check them every day to make sure I can answer you back. and like and subscribe and share me with your friends, please. All right, guys, I think I'm at 1,600 now. We got 400 to go for the next planner giveaway. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right, guys, I love you. Have a great day and have a fun weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.